Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. As I promised, I'll be showing you the local market in Ukraine. Now the first thing you should know is that the market is very big. There are various parts of the market and I'm going to be showing you the major ones. In Ukraine, a lot of things are not always in season. For example, corn, watermelon, and a lot of other vegetables. So during summer, they are cheaper. Добрий день. А пласка скільки?
Прошу, 8 гривень.
3, будь ласка. Дякую. So now we are deeper in the market and you can see the various things. One thing I should let you know is, just because something is sold in the market doesn't mean that it's cheaper. Of course, there are some things that are cheaper like groundnut oil, chicken, meat. Here you can see the sausage. Gizzard. In the market, they are quite cheaper than when you buy them in a grocery store. Some other things, their prices are quite the same no matter where you get them. Now when it comes to vegetables, like I said, they're not always in season. Vegetables like the chili pepper that I'm buying right now, bell pepper, tomatoes. So when they're not in season, they are very expensive. Now in Ukraine, spinach is the main green vegetable that we use, and this is because the other vegetables that we know like the oha leaf, the pumpkin leaf or ugu leaf, and the bitter leaf or onubu leaf, you can't find them in Ukrainian market. In fact, in order to get them, you have to buy them from an African store. Now guys, remember that I told you when it comes to swallow, they don't have gari here, but they have supplements like maca. So that is what I'm buying right now. Of course, if you still prefer your gari or your samovita, you can buy from an African store. But you might not always be able to afford it, or you might not always want to buy it because it's expensive.
Pani nie trzeba. Pani nie trzeba. Pani nie trzeba. Dobry, dziękuję pani.
So my change was 1 grievance and I wanted to leave it for her, but she refused. She insisted on giving it to me, you know, African mother vibes, yes. So right now we are upstairs, okay? Now the upstairs is where you can find your various kinds of meat. Your pork, your beef, your goat meat, your shaki, your ribs, any kind of meat you want, you get it upstairs. The sellers make sure they keep their environment neat, so that is very hygienic and very impressive. I love buying meat from this husband and wife.
Dobry dzień pani.
You can see your cow leg, your liver, your shaki, your kidney. Sorry, not your kidney, but you understand what I'm talking about. Your obstacles for pepper soup, they are all here. Now the meat I just pointed out is a cheaper beef. I think it's cheaper because it's the cheek of the cow, and I think so, but it's definitely cheaper than the other parts of the cow. Before you pay for it, you can ask them to cut it for you like the lady is doing right now, and when they're done, then you pay them for it. Okay, so now we are going to the last part of the market. Now of course, market is very big, so there are other areas, but these are the major places where people come to buy things. Okay, this part of the market I'm taking you to, you can find things like clothes and shoes and other things that are not really food related. Hi. Hello. So guys, as you can see, you can find your various type of clothes and shoes here But don't be deceived. Just because you buy these things in the market, that doesn't mean that they're cheap. They're actually expensive. Unlike in Nigeria, that when you buy things in the market, that you're buying them because they're cheaper. No. In Ukraine, shockingly, the clothes you buy at the market are actually either the same price or even a bit expensive than the ones you find in some stores. So these are my ingredients: my spinach, my bell pepper, my chili pepper. Can you already guess what I'm about to prepare? Well, if you're Igbo, you might not really know, because this is not an Igbo dish, and I actually learned it here when I came to Ukraine. This is the Yoruba efo riro, actually, which is the Yoruba version of our vegetable soup. Right now, I just made the manka. Now, to make the manka, you make it like you're making samovita, not like you're making gari. And this is the final look. I tried to make the manka into various shapes. Don't ask me why, I just said to play with the food like that. But now, for the test, I'm going to ask my Yoruba housemates to judge my efo riro. Let's see how it goes. What do you think? Are you serious? Oh, me, I was scared, Shao. You know, because you're Yoruba, and this is not my dish. This is your native dish.
This is my traditional dish.
Guys, you had it. Thank God. I'm so happy that it came out right, because this is my first time. I really didn't want to spoil this dish.
Thanks for watching. See you in our next video.
Okay.